Okay, we are live, and we are here tonight with Miss Tiff from Tiff Farm,
Yes, sorry.
and we're here also with my brother JG Farms, and we are so glad to have all of you that are planning on joining us, or coming in. And there's Queen Unbiased. Hey, Queen.
There she go.
Can y'all hear me?
But
Yes.
yeah, here
Okay.
you go.
Okay.
We're gonna try to let a few more people
Hey,
come
Tiff.
into
Hello, Unbiased. How you
I ain't
doing?
seen you in a while, Queen.
Yes. Life has been going on.
Yes. Hey, Papa and Mr.
Hey,
Benny.
Mike,
Well,
Hey. Did you done come
Mike,
have you calmed down, Miss Tick?
my ready son, grandma, glad
Unbiased?
to see you.
You still
Cato Family
wind up
Farms,
about that knit
glad to
that
see you.
it'll be all right. It'll be all right.
I put it in the bag. That's it.
Hey, my
It's
daughter,
over with.
Tuyanta, how you doing?
Hey, Tianta. Welcome in, Queen.
Bianca, Casson
Casey
55,
55, Cato
Cato
Family
Hey,
Farms,
family,
Queen.
My Renaissance Grandma,
my
Mike,
grandson, and
Mike
Mike.
Chaotic. Hey, the best uni. Welcome in, Queen.
Yeah, I saw that. I was trying to get that name right. I didn't want to call it wrong, but I
Oh, the
thought it
best
was the
uni.
best.
The best
Yeah, I
uni.
thought it was the best uni. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get it wrong, you know.
Yeah. Oh, you can see
Okay,
that
hey,
TV in the
Miss
background,
J.K.
huh?
Gardner, how you doing?
Okay, let me change
Miss
it.
So
JK, how
Mike
you
is
doing?
welcome to the panel.
Hey, Shani.
Hey, Miss
Shawnee, how
J.K.
you
Hey,
doing?
Gardner.
we
Shawnee
we're gonna do a little
2003.
quick. We're gonna do a little quick roll call here. Hey, CC,
Hey, Cece.
Hey,
how you
Lord
doing?
have mercy. Where's it at? Where's it at?
Hey, Ken,
What you
how
looking
you
for?
doing, Ken?
for
Miss
Let me
his
see. I
Linda,
got
videos,
your
how you
baby.
honey.
doing, Miss Linda?
Nah, I
Glad to
got
see you, Miss
something in the
Linda.
mail today.
Oh,
They say anytime you come on YouTube and CC come on, they said you gotta have this.
oh.
Hmm.
Let me make my screen big so I can see.
They said you gotta have this whenever CC's on the line online.
Oh,
Really? What you doing with that? You need to get that tattooed on you.
Well,
Talking about.
see, I see right now Jed is throwing some,
I
some
already.
shade your way.
and you just got here, Lord
But
Jesus.
Mm-mm.
Who is
Hey,
this?
what
T
we're gonna
Knob.
do is
Welcome in, Queen.
we're gonna have just a little roll call, and let me know what the weather is like where you are. I mean, you don't have to tell me what state you're in if you don't want to, but just give me your zone and your weather, because it's getting cold here. I mean, it's getting cold. To me,
Mm-hmm.
it is.
Let me see. Over here, where I am, it's 62 degrees right now.
62 here.
62.
Yep.
Okay.
64 where I'm at.
The educated
Yeah, that's like
naturalist, Queen.
summertime.
Let me see what mine is.
Yeah, it
We're
actually feels
we're in the
good.
Oh, I'm at
we're in the
53.
50s.
Yeah, I'm
No.
at 53
Oh,
at
mine changed. It's
North
60.
Atlanta.
Mine's
Yeah,
60
well,
now.
we're
69.
50. North
I said
Carolina is 54. Okay. Well, it's not too far from our temp. We're at about 51 now and supposed to get down to 49 tonight.
Mm.
Mm, okay.
It's supposed to
And T Nog said it's 66 in zone 9.
Okay.
Boy, that's like summertime.
Yeah,
Forty-one
that's
where
a nice
10 is at.
That's her zone 9. My zone 9 is 64.
Mm.
And in zone 7 is 46 degrees GK Garden. It's
Where
50
you miss
degrees
Mike, he
where
said it's 23 degrees where he is.
Mm-mm.
That's why I missed him.
And below 30, you just frozen.
Yeah.
Ernie, my friend, it's 27 and snowing where he's at. Hey,
I was supposed
kids.
to be 54.
Good evening, everybody.
Hey, TJ.
Did you
How
see
you
all those
doing?
flights that was
I'm good,
canceled?
thank you. Hi,
That's
Tiff.
been,
Hey,
Long
how's it
time no
going?
see. How are you?
Good, good.
I'm
Missed
glad.
you.
Hello,
Yeah,
everybody
I've
in
been
the
trying
What's
chat.
to.
up, Oldham Homestead? How you doing,
Oh,
10?
hey, Odom.
Odom, how you
Mr. Bammy,
doing?
did you hear me?
What was that, darling?
I was saying, did you see about all the flights that's been canceled from the snowstorm?
yeah,
Mm-mm.
it's terrible out
No.
there, Elias.
That's normal. When I
You
used to
got
live
new
in
hair color,
Chicago,
don't you?
Ma'am?
You got new hair color, don't you?
No, ma'am.
It
It's
looks
just
like
where
it.
it's the lighting where I am.
Oh,
I'm inside the hotel breakfast bar or whatever.
oh,
Oh,
okay.
It's
Oh, 10 said, told Mike it's time to move.
that's
I
right.
know.
When
That's ridiculous.
my
But
Renaissance
he
grandma is 42 degrees. Ernie, where are you at, Ernie? Because it's 27 and snowing where Ernie's at. I think Ernie's up in, is it Canada?
Mm.
I believe it's Canada.
that would be
But
by
people,
well not
we're
by
gonna get
but
into our
Urban Garden.
subject. Just Canada. Ernie's in
Okay.
Canada. Mike said he sat outside with the squirrels an hour and just wore gloves and coats and hoodie and fed them pepper probably.
Tell me the squirrels came out in the cold?
Yeah, he probably fed them pepper. They didn't feel no cold weather. The only thing they had was heat.
Hey, season them up so whenever you put them in the pot, they just right.
Mike said those are his friends.
He cannot eat his co-host.
Okay.
I set up a big fan blowing the weather towards the south.
I could eat anything on my property.
Odom, I'ma get you.
Hmm?
Yeah, well,
Oh wow!
Y'all
That
do
what he,
not
that's what he
don't
ordered
y'all,
for Christmas.
don't entertain Odom. Don't y'all do
Odom need a pause button.
That I forgot.
but
That's for me too.
Say again?
Jed is
I say, is that for me?
Jed is a
No, I
sergeant
don't,
at arms.
that's mostly for Oldham's. I saw what he said. Peekaboo.
Oh.
Peekaboo.
But our
What's the
subject for
subject
tonight
tonight?
is don't let nobody turn you around.
no.
That is
And I
true.
was telling Miss Tiff earlier, the reason I came up with that particular subject is Fran and myself went to two churches Sunday, and both speakers were speaking concerning that.
Mm.
And they was directing most of the conversation towards the youth in the church because they was trying to explain to them and tell them and encourage them to push them forward. If you had a dream or a goal, don't let nobody turn you around.
Right.
Amen.
Nobody. And this is one reason that I believe in supporting my grandkids, my kids, and other people's kids. If they're on the right path, I don't mind supporting.
Right.
But we got to be ready to push our younger people, our grandchildren, our kids. We got to be able to be ready to push them forward, to catch a hold where we are leaving off or where we need to
Absolutely.
be.
Absolutely.
And the other subject that I had was what are your top 3 priorities? And I want this for the people in the chat also. I want to know your top 3 priorities. Now, mine is family, my garden, and my friends. Because if I didn't have my garden, I probably wouldn't have the third one, my friends, some of them. But my family is my top priority, my top one.
Did I freeze?
And you all are part of my family.
Papa Bandit. Papa Bandit.
Yes.
Can you block
Yes.
David Corey with that crapper? He said auntie unbiased. I think he misspelled some words or something. I don't know what's going on.
I know that he said Auntie
Auntie.
Cheesy.
Auntie Tiff.
Oh, believe you me,
Y'all look that way.
if you were my nephew, you wouldn't type what you type in all these chats.
Ooh,
Mm.
And now I heard that.
yeah.
Hey, G Quad. Hi, G Quad.
Hey, Auntie Ellen.
Hey, Queen.
Auntie Ellen.
Hey.
So glad to see
So,
you.
Mr. Bammy, I just want to say, like what you were saying about for the youth in general, like the future people coming up. What we have to realize is whatever gift or whatever journey they're on is not our journey. So what I mean by that, like the gift or the journey has been given to them. So even if
Right.
you share that with someone and they don't believe in you, the journey is still yours at the end of the day.
Right.
I know a lot of people look for like co-signers. Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? But they really, you don't need them. You just need to follow along with what Jesus is giving you to do and do it, or God, or whoever you believe in. Because if He gives it to you, it's meant for you. So you don't need validation from anybody else to continue the journey. Is it gonna be easy? No, but just follow through little by little, and you'll get there eventually. And no matter how long it takes, we are still learning and trying to figure out where we belong in life. So that's it.
And on
That
that
was
note,
beautiful.
we
That was beautiful. It really
Yeah.
was. That was
we
beautiful.
we have to encourage the young people, but there's a lot. The young people today
Hmm.
are not the young people of our era.
No.
Sometimes we fail, but we set a goal and we keep going till we make it or don't make it.
Right.
Some of the kids today, they don't know what making a goal is. I want to do what that one's doing. I want to do what that one's doing. And my grandchildren, I tell them all the time, I said, what you want to do when you grow up? What you want to do? I said, I pay for you going to college, but what you want to do? I'm going to fly a plane. I said, let's be realistic. What is it that you wants to do? I don't know. Now, the one that stays here, he's a computer genius. That's why I don't let him get on my computer because he's too nosy too. And I just went in the room. He's writing programs and stuff.
Mm.
And he said he a doctor or something. I said, I tell you what, I'll pay for you to go to school, but you got to do one thing for me before you go to school, and that's get a trade. I don't care what you do, you just got to get a trade first. And I got 4 grandkids, 4 boys and 2 girls, and that's the thing I keep pushing. Get some kind of trade. Think about something that you could do that if you're a doctor and you can't doctor anymore, you can insulate walls or floors. So that's what I encourage the young people. Get something that you can always fall back on.
So I have a
You
question.
know, not cutting you
JJ.
off, Jed, but I wanted to make a statement on what Cato family said they give up too easy
Too
nowadays.
easily.
But this is why I was talking about that we need to encourage them.
Mhm.
You know, I know a lot of times it's a lot easier. It's easier for us to give up than continue to go ahead and do what we want to do.
Right.
It's easy. But that's where the
So,
encouragement from ourselves comes in hand at. Now that's just my
J3,
theory.
I think we oh, were you finished?
no,
Go
wait, let me
ahead.
just
This,
ask a
yeah.
question to J3. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So, with your grandson writing his own programs, do you think he needs to go to school? Because if he already has the concept and he's
Hey,
already
bro.
doing it, all he have to do is release it to make money.
True. That's what he's doing on the computer. How about 2025 in the month of July? All electricity's out. There's no such thing as a computer anymore. They unfortunately went back to the old phone where you got to dial a number in. There's no more computers. But
I,
now,
I
if you,
mean,
I'm
but
I'm just saying, in case
I
that
understand the in case.
it's always good to have something to fall back on.
True.
Because you heard me many times say, I want my 150 acres. And on my 150 acres, I got it planned out where each one of my kids will know how to do something. So I don't have to go depend on somebody else to get something done that I need done on my property. And the same thing to each one of them. We can help each other out. Somebody can run the electricity line, somebody can build, stuff like that. 'Cause Another th- and one of the things that got me most on that when we had this storm, Alina, all the linemen, every lineman I saw
Yeah.
was Caucasian.
Hmm.
Every last one of them. I went to Vidalia today, and I was watching the folks working. They were running wires underground. I didn't see not one white person out there, not one. And this was all the way from there coming home. They were laying line and stuff. I didn't see not one white out there. All I saw was black digging in the ground. So I'm
Well,
it's not a racial thing, but we need to encourage our children to do more things that they could be seen as well and learn that knowledge.
Right.
well, they got to they sort of like David said. First thing David said tonight, it made any sense. But they they similar got the same struggles that we had. But as you were saying, Jay, I believe in the young people getting a trade. Uh, you know, I just can't see you just throwing your life away and wasting your life, sitting there looking at TV or something. One ain't come in the garden, they'll plant one seed. Don't want to do that, but they want
Mhm.
to take that cell phone and play with the cell phone. I mean,
Yeah.
grown men, grown
This,
people.
this this electronic age is bad for us all, but it's worse for the children for the simple reason. Now, I'm guilty. My grandson was 2 years old and he had an iPad
Hmm.
because
That's true,
wait,
Miss J.K. Gardner. That's true.
because the way that me and my wife we did, he go to the bathroom.
Francesca,
He can't get off the toilet until he said the wall was full of words, 2 letter words, 3 letter words, 4 letter words. He could not get off that toilet until he went through every one of them.
mm,
We kind of trained him to be that way, and it's taking effect. But then sometimes I still tell him he need to get a trade.
Hmm. No.
Well,
hey, Francesca. Go ahead, Miss Tiff.
I agree. I think like you were talking about a plan A and a plan B. I think the plan A really needs to be a trade because a lot of the academics, as far as going to college, a lot of people are seeing either their parents or people around them that went to college and they weren't successful in finding a career in what they got their degree in. We
Hmm.
Hmm.
definitely invest in our children or whoever we classify as a young person in our family, because if we see a talent or we see a skill in them, then, I grew up where I had to, I didn't know what I wanted to be even, even now sometimes, you know what I mean? I
Hey,
fell
Tika.
what I do because of exposure. And I think a lot of times when
Mhm.
we see somebody that has talent, skill, or, handy and stuff like that, is to expose them to different careers and different trades. My parents had me volunteer, and I was like, I ain't
Mhm.
working for free, that kind of attitude.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But I got that on my resume when what I'm saying, it builds character. You learn how to work with different people. You're exposed to different things. I would have never been in a hospital if I never got exposed to working in a hospital and seeing the 20 million opportunities that you can work 24/7, that type of thing versus, um, you know, now my desire is in gardening. You know what I'm saying? If I would have went to school
Mhm.
for horticulture or whatever, um, you know, every job is not, making the millions. A lot of young people have that mindset, like you said, copying off of what they see on social media or TV, that they want to be the instant millionaire. Everybody's got to start
Right.
from, the bottom on up and prove themselves. And, that reality of you do have to provide for yourself. You have to be self-sustainable, you know, be able to keep a roof over, the basic necessities of life. And if they don't have
Right.
that foundation, they're not going to be successful. They can't always live at mom and dad's house, that type of thing. But I believe in
Right.
investing in identifying and also exposing people and volunteering, to get those connections or networking.
So I
Well,
just
it's
want
like
to piggy. Go
Francesca
ahead.
said that she homeschooled her children and she prepares them for the future,
Mhm.
whether by gardening or raising their own feed, their own meats.
Hmm.
You know, uh, it is good to be self-sufficient. It is good, but it is also good to have a trade. I don't care what it is, but to be able to do something. Right now, I went to when I went to school, it wasn't in the career field I'm in now. It wasn't as a builder or as a carpenter. It wasn't that. I went to school in paralegal, and I never looked back at paralegal again. Once I started carpentry and building, never
So
looked
that's
back
that's
at it.
that's what I was going to say. What Odom and David is saying in the chat. Long time ago, well, not me, but most people got grandfathered in. You didn't have to go to school. All you needed to know was somebody who knew how to do it. Get under their wings, learn what you can learn, and then perfect that.
Yeah.
Some people, everybody is not made for school. So
Right.
that's why I'm saying that, because a lot of people push school, school, school on the children, and that's really not what they want to do.
Hmm.
And then they go
That's why I
there,
was
they
saying,
waste your money, they waste your time,
Mhm.
and then you're mad because they didn't finish. You know what I'm saying? But we as parents have to sit down and talk to them and just ask them, what is it that you want to do? Not you gonna go to school, you gonna get good grades. Like that's
hey,
we don't
Nikki,
we don't
that,
we can't do that no more. We have to
that's what
allow
I was
them.
talking about. That's what I was talking about encouraging. If they got a goal set that you think that can benefit them, and it's something that they want to do, then I'm behind them 100%.
Right.
Mhm.
I would definitely support them.
I'm
Kizzy, you
like
were
that.
saying something a few minutes ago, but you got cut off. What was that?
Who? I didn't
Teasy.
hear you. I'm sorry.
Huh? You
I
started to
thought
say
that
something a little
TG
bit.
was.
Oh
Huh?
no, that wasn't me. I was talking to something.
Y'all know it's a
Oh, okay.
delay on the panel. It's a delay, so y'all have
Yeah,
to wait
Okay.
a few minutes. But TZ or CC, did you have anything to say
in regards to mentoring.
in regards to trades, having trades?
Oh, well, it just depends on the individual. Some people like schooling and others don't. So I would just leave it up to the individual, because we just try to encourage the kids to do what they want to, and try to do something that get into something that they like, so it doesn't feel like
Right.
work. And so far it's worked to our advantage. They all went to college, but they're doing what they're like. One's a graphics designer, one's into computer management, one's in IT and finance. So, and another is in physical therapy, and then another did like, I don't know if that was Jake's, working in the prison, and now
Mhm.
she has her own business. And so they know, and they have things to fall back on if their jobs or whatever just happen to fail one day. But the things that they decided to go into, they'll be good. They're all good. And even my sister's younger sister, we had problems with her at first. She was out of hand, but then she went to Jobs Corps. She went away and came back and got her life together and went into medical too until she got hurt.
Mm.
So everybody pretty much is okay.
Mhm.
But as we, I say that that is still support.
Right.
You are standing behind and supporting them, because a lot of times the they don't do or they don't succeed in certain things because they feel like the parent is really not with them or standing behind them or supporting them. You do what you want to do. You understand?
Right.
There's some of the remarks that some of the younger people get, but I don't
Yeah,
think
that
that
is
that
true,
is,
Mr. Bammett. That's true.
yeah,
Because not to cut you off, but like with my one nephew, very smart, but my brother was so hard on him, would call him dumb and stupid. And I said, now why would you do that?
right,
I rescued you from
right,
my dad doing that to you. And look how smart you are and what you did. But my dad got on my brother because he wanted everybody to go to school. My brother hated school. He did not like school. So as soon as he got old, he left and went to the army, to make a career out of that, and then follow the steps of my granddad to become a police officer until he got hurt. He's going to play football, then he got hurt, and then he couldn't do the sheriff thing that he wanted to do, and then he went into something else, which is really weird. He followed my dad's footsteps, and then he went into trucking. So, and I
mm,
just say, why would you do that? Your son is very
Is
smart,
she
and
free?
he used to come and sit with me, and I would just encourage him. And the reason why he was so bad at school is because he was bored. He was too advanced for
right,
those
Mhm.
classes. So
right,
my sister and I went in there and intercepted and say, hey, you have to move him out around, because he doesn't like just sitting there doing nothing, because he knows everything that you're teaching him at this point. But there's a lot of parents, and I've seen it before too. I used to tutor kids in school, and parents are just, I mean, they just don't care for some. Even when I
right.
was growing up, you had parents that didn't care about their kids. And a lot of those children are, turn out to be very smart. They just wanted somebody to encourage them and to show them love. And that's what's
That's what I
happening
was
with
saying.
everybody these days. A lot of what happened was, and I hate to say this, but when I was growing up, it was embarrassing to be pregnant. They had schools for girls that got pregnant. Then it became
Hmm.
acceptable. Then kids were having kids. Then they became friends with their kids, and not parenting their kids. And then because
Right,
they were
right,
caught in a trap, they didn't know how to get their own children out of the trap that they were caught in. And then I've seen some too. I have friends that would discourage their kids from going to school because they say, why you need to go to school? You think you're better than us? I'm like, why would you say that? They're trying to break that terrible cycle, just sitting around the house waiting for somebody to give you a handout. If your child shows interest in something just because you don't, I think you still should encourage them. And that's why
Right.
we are where we are at this point in our life. Why these kids are out here, you know, not knowing what to do because they have bad role models to start with. And it's
This
really
is so
sad.
true.
It's sad.
That is so true.
And then they don't
So
want to
true.
raise their kids. They hand them off to their grandmoms, their mothers, and I'm like, your mom and your grandma didn't go and make the baby. At least show your kid love. That's all I ask anybody to do. Just show the kids that you love them, and
Ernie
you'd be
said he
surprised.
rewarded his kids when they showed they was responsible.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. But it's hard for kids to get discipline when they've never had it and they've never seen it. You got somebody that sleep all day. They're not accountable for anything. You push them out the door, you know, go to school, throw them this. They don't even want to cook or anything. And then when I used to volunteer and work with the teachers for parent teachers conference day, parents didn't even show up. And you try to
Right.
get your parents to the school to talk to them about the child, ask them what's going on at home, so that the teacher and the counselors are able to help them. But it was hard to get parents to come in for a parent teacher conference or a meeting. And if they did, they would get mad at the teacher, talking about, why are you picking
Yes.
on my child? So I don't know.
Yes.
It's a catch-22 situation out here, if you ask me. And it's really bad these
Well,
days.
it really is, and the
There's
thing
so
about
many
it
lost
is,
kids.
yeah, and we have got away from teaching respect.
Hmm.
Back when I was coming up, you never talk back to an adult.
Nope.
Now you got some of these kids now will cuss their parents.
Yeah, I've seen
I've
it
seen
before,
this.
and I've
Yeah, I've
looked
seen
at
this
them.
out. Yeah, when I'm working, I've seen this cuss the parent out. I walked over one day and I grabbed a young man and right in front of his mama because that really
Yeah, you
irked
can
me
turn
so
off.
bad. I could
Yeah,
not stand it.
yeah.
And
Then they get mad at you when you tell them
yeah, but
something.
after I told the young man what he did and why he was how he was acting towards his mom, and I explained to him that she was the only one that really cared anything about him, what he gonna do when she's gone. Then
Hmm.
the kid broke down, started crying, and apologized.
Yep.
Apologized to his mother.
Yeah, they just need somebody to guide them
Well,
and some
Yeah,
authoritative figure, because you approach them as an authority, and not like, real, how do I say,
well,
not
I
childlike,
about
just
to, I about, I about to
intimidated.
approach him. I about to approach him in a manner where I was gonna get in trouble, because
Yeah.
that really jacked my jaws when he did that.
Yeah, I
It
seen
really
that a
did.
lot too. I just don't understand it. If I did that, y'all wouldn't be talking to me right now, and that's for real.
I'm for real. I'm for real.
Hmm.
a
Cause
lot of
my mom would,
grandparents. Go ahead.
Isn't that true?
yeah, my mom would slap the taste out of your mouth if you even talk back to her.
Hmm.
But
And then my
those,
dad would follow up with the belt.
yes,
A lot of grandparents, which I mean us, we have to enforce on our grands what we are forced on our children, and they feel, oh, we don't have to do all that. But our children know how to say yes, ma'am, no, sir, and all that. But now, out of 6 grandchildren, two of them do it automatically. The
Hmm.
other 4, they have to be coached every time. Would you like something to eat? Uh huh. Yes, sir. We have to constantly coach the last 4. But the first 2, they know automatically when an adult talking to them, they be respectful regardless. Uh,
it
my
don't
son,
bother it don't bother me so much about the yes sir and the no ma'am, yes ma'am, yes sir. That don't too much bother me. You can simply say yes to me or no to me. But put it in a manner where it's respectable. Because now when I came up with the yes sir, the no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am. And I still do it right today. I go out to do a job for somebody that's way younger than I am, and I do it out of respect. And the lady would tell me, well, I want to remodel this, I want to do this. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. That's me to somebody that's 20 something or 30 something, because it's just human nature.
Yeah,
It's the way I
and
was
that's
taught.
part of your vernacular because that's how you were raised, and that's what you were
That's
told,
right.
and how to communicate.
That's right. And those
But
were my morals.
every family has one because we do have a trouble one in there now, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
the only girl, the only female. That one's whew, just leave that one alone.
Well, we all got one somewhere down the line there. But
And-
Jay, I was talking about your 3 top priorities. And Bias, you want to go first?
I want Cece to go first since she hasn't said anything.
I'm just here for display, I guess. No,
Cece,
I
you can go
appreciate that
first.
advice.
You're welcome,
Yeah.
Queen.
Now you trying to take over my old job, huh?
And bias is sweet.
Put your sign up for yourself, J3.
Right. So I'm gonna say my 3 priorities, and then I did want to talk on the subject about children because I do have some
Please
myself.
do. Please do. Yeah.
For me, because I'm an empty nester and I have moved back home to my mom, so my priorities are different than they were before. So my priorities for me is my garden, my YouTube channel, and I guess my friends, family. They just know that I'm always there for them, so it's not even something I have to have on my list. They know that I'm always there if they need me there, but that's not my priority. Like, I'm not raising my kids anymore. My mom is capable of moving around, so I'm not taking care of her. So it's just all on me, which is a good thing, to get to that point that then you can just focus on yourself. Because a lot of times, especially as moms, we don't get that. We don't ever get the focus on ourselves. So I appreciate being at this time of life. But yeah, my garden is important to me, and my YouTube channel, in which I have gained many friends, from having this channel. So, but also as for with kids and going to college and not going to college, I have 2 degrees, and I'm not using neither one of them right now, but they're skills that I have. And if I do need to use them, they're, something that I've always learned, that you always need somebody that's medical. You always got to eat, so you need somebody that can cook. And there's always going to be funerals. So those 3 things are always going to be happening. You need, people are going to be sick. People are going to, need to eat, and people die. So that was always something to think in the back of my mind. Okay, what I want to do in that field. So, but yeah, I don't do both of mine. I went to college. I did all that. I had one child that went to college. The other one, she got caught right up in the pandemic time, the time she was graduating. And so I homeschooled her. And so when I was getting ready to try to get her into college, of course, everything shut down. So she didn't get a chance to do that. And then the time it was open, her priorities had changed. She was like, college ain't for me, But I did put her, I asked her, what did she want to do? Because, like y'all said on the panel, have something that they want to do, have a drive to do. She liked to doing modeling. So me and her dad went in, paid for modeling classes. She did all that stuff. And then she kind of dropped off from that. But now she 23, decided, I want to be a freelance model. So she do that. She got 2 jobs, and then she does freelance modeling on the side. So I'm like, you know, you never know if those skills going to come back around, and it's good to have your kids. We can learn so much from the younger generation, and I know we get stuck in, well, this is how it's supposed to be, and this, but we can learn so much. I'm sure every one of us on this panel then have one of our younger people teach us something about this YouTube, or teach us something about how to text. Or I mean, I had to teach my mama when she got a smartphone. She was like, I don't know what texting is, and so we've learned things from the younger generation. So I don't knock the things that we do learn from them as well.
Well,
That's
I
it.
agree with you on that because I'm learning every day about this doggone computer thing, and
Yeah.
a lot of you guys have been big helps to me. I mean, big help. Only thing we had when I was in high school was typewriters, and then you pick,
Yeah.
And the computer age really didn't come until after I got out of the military. I mean, when it really started using the computers a whole lot. And by that time, I was doing my thing, and I really didn't need a computer to tell you how much I was going to charge you to put up a door or put up a banister or something. That part didn't come in till a little bit later on in life. And my computer expert have deceased now. She's gone on, and she left young, but we never know. But it is so true, CC, about you never know which way or what's going to have to happen for you to fall back on it. And it's always good to have something to fall back on. Now, Unbiased she's a creator, and really I call her an artist because of some of the things she creates and craft. It's simply amazing to me to see how they do this stuff. And I took home ec in high school, and one of the main reasons I started taking home ec is because Fran was in there, like I told you before. It was the ladies that was in the class, and they was eating and cooking, so I knew I wanted to do that. But I'm just amazed at the stuff that Unbiased and Craft Leo do, and my PIA and the rest of the crafters. That simply amazes me. And I love gardening. This is one of the things that got me into YouTube, is because I was already doing the stuff that I love to do, and Trixie just talked me into putting it on the tube. And I'm so glad I did, because I met all you guys. And I've met many of you in person already. I'm going to see Cece this summer in Texas. I don't know when I'm going to get to see Tiggs, but I plan on meeting all of you that I can.
Or maybe in Texas or in Savannah.
Okay, good. Because I plan to be at both of them, in Savannah and in Texas. Those are my plans. But let me tell you a little bit about how we're going to do the Christmas giveaway, how I'm going to do it. We're not going to do the UCAP thing out there.
Oh,
We're
I'm
not gonna do
sorry,
it.
Mr. Bammett. Was everyone supposed
For
to
what?
get their priorities? Because I don't
Yeah,
think
you didn't
Jex
get
did.
yours.
I don't think Jex did his either.
It's not a problem.
Well, let me have them.
I was like, is that for everybody? Well, mine is I love my family, my health, my relationship with my best bud, my boo, and gardening, and just preserving food for everybody I know. So that's my priorities. Got to get my health, and so far so good.
Great. How are you healing from your
Oh, I had an excellent follow up.
great?
Yeah,
Great.
Everything feeling fine. I didn't do what I was supposed to do, but I told him I can't just sit still. And he said, I didn't
Right.
want you to so fast. He said, you can get back to your normal activity. I said, I started my normal activities last month. He said, yeah, I figured you did. So,
Well, I'm
yeah,
glad
thank
to
you.
know you're recovering.
Oh, yeah, I'm
About
almost
recovered.
there. Right. Right. I can run
Okay,
up and down
unbiased.
there, so that's good.
Okay, let Tiff and
Well,
J3 go. I'll go last.
Okay,
Go
really
ahead,
okay,
Miss Tiff.
Miss,
Try to be a gentleman, but you want to go last.
Okay, well you can go
Go ahead,
last.
Miss Tiff.
Okay, really quick. My little theme for my life is being abundantly rooted and grounded and in the Lord. And I think with all the stuff that's going on in the world and all of that, I just need, that's where my priority is staying focused and getting deep in the Lord. And outside of that, my family, there's so much going on, like we just shared about, how generations are going in one direction or they don't have a foundation. We really got to love on our family, however way you define your family network, people in your world that
Hey,
you,
Andel.
hey, Andale,
and then
go ahead, Miss.
love on them. And the garden, I have kind of been in a different state of mind, and I need to pick up on my I've been gardening, but the recording and editing and all that kind of stuff has been on the slack. So that's my priority, is to just upload everything that I got on my phone and move forward from there. But I love you guys. I love the community that we've all established. So I'm grateful for that. That's it.
All right.
Okay,
Jet,
y'all. I'm sorry if there's noise in the background. And some people may or may not agree with what I have to say, but my 3 top priorities is to learn daily, and to learn more. Because I feel like at the end of the day, at the end of my journey, at the end of it all, if I don't know anything, I have done nothing.
Yeah.
so true.
That's all I got to say.
And you make it short, sweet, and you want to be last. Lord have mercy. No, but my 3 basically, like everybody's got this number one goal is family. And as Miss Tiff says, God come first in my life, my family. That both of them are still number one. And then I'm not gonna say just gardening, but me being out in my backyard doing a lot of different things, that's what keeps me sane.
Yes.
And the third thing is my health. Like those that know, I done started a whole new thing which starts December 1st. That is my number one goal. So that's what I'm working on. Those are the things that my 3 things right there.
Well, that's great, Jay.
And
And the thing
congratulations
about
on
it
your
is,
journey.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
really.
yes,
Everybody had good priorities.
Yes.
And that's right, unbiased. You want to learn something new every day.
Mhm.
every day,
Mhm.
every day.
Right.
Okay, so let me tell everybody why we got your attention now, and we will do 4 Christmas giveaways. 4. And we will do a short before the Tuesday that I come on. We'll do the short. So whenever I'm on, you need to listen to what we're talking about, because that question will be in there. One of those about something we did. And Tiz, as I was saying, we won't do the UCAP thing.
Thank you.
What we had.
Look, wait a minute. Praise the Lord.
Now I'm gonna have to admit though, I done talked to the ag people, the extension office. asking them what is UCAP and all these other, even some older fellas I know, what is UCAP and all this stuff, and it kept coming up with the University of California. So I was like, man,
Yeah.
this ain't what you're talking about.
But I would do a short day or a couple of days before my live, and I will put a question in there. And as I was saying before, CC and myself was talking about this, that you're going to have to keep your notification on because you don't know when I'm going to post. And the first person that answered the question in that short, we will know who won.
Okay.
And these are good prizes that we're giving away, people. They are good prizes.
What if two people
And we-
submit an answer at the same time, Mr. Bammett?
If they do it at the same time, then both of them will win.
Okay.
I will do two if it's done at the same time.
Yeah.
It
In the
never
short.
happens.
Yeah.
No, in the short, because somebody will type something in maybe a second or two before the other one will.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But I just wanted to let you guys know that that's the way we're going to do it. And then we'll announce the winner on my live that Tuesday.
Okay.
The first one we will do is after Thanksgiving. I'll do a short after Thanksgiving. But
Y'all
we
know I'm
talk
going to be in
about-
the chat. I'm not going to be on the panel. I will be in the chat so that I can put my answers in. Okay.
But we're going to do a little giveaway here tonight. And we're going to do it between 100 and 200. 100 and 200.
Y'all lucky I ain't at home either because
Ready?
I will be playing this one too.
And whenever Jeg said, we'll start it.
Start.
Okay, between 100 and 200 people.
I give y'all the number if y'all give me half. I'm just playing, y'all. I'm just playing.
Ho. I
Stop.
just saw it.
It's
Go
over.
back. Go back.
It's
Wow.
over with.
And
Yeah,
that was
over.
quick.
Fast now.
I think it was Casey. I think it was
What's
Casey.
what's the
121.
number?
121.
121.
I was going to tell y'all.
Oh, I
but,
saw that too.
Yeah,
Oh,
121.
Congratulations, Casey.
Wow.
Oh, wait.
Casey, you done started the whole thing. We ain't had nothing but
Yeah.
one, two.
And the
You
reason,
was the third
the
answer?
reason I did,
You was the
let me
third
tell you
one.
why I did. Let me tell you why I did 121. Fran's birthday is 12/1. So her
Oh.
birthday is
Okay, December
Sunday.
1st.
All right.
Yeah, her
Happy
birthday is
birthday,
Sunday.
Happy
So
birthday.
Happy birthday.
that's why I did 121.
Aw.
Where is Queen Fran at? In the kitchen?
I wish she was.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to go in there and fix me something here just a little bit. But she been at the library doing something all day today, and she just wore completely out.
okay.
Of course, I don't mind that because I've been grinding all day myself. But people, as we just finished talking about, don't let nobody turn you around. Nobody. Especially if your goal is moving forward or having a better garden or having a better job or even having a piece of property.
Mhm.
I've got a young person that is trying to work out a situation. They got the property, but they're trying to work out a situation where they can get something to put on the property. And everybody's credit ain't perfect. You know
I
what I'm
didn't tell
saying?
you what I was doing, Bammett.
Mhm.
I didn't tell you what I was doing. How you know my business? I didn't tell you what I was doing.
He said a younger person, Jen.
That's what I'm gonna say. He didn't say young.
Stop now, TG. He said a young
Bennett.
person. He said a young person. I'm
Mr.
2 days
Bennett.
younger than Bammett.
Oh Lord.
Yes, ma'am, my boss.
No, Jax,
The-
you know I'm kidding now. I'm right next door to you, so
The
Country Hustle
person, are
101.
they
Thank
trying to, hey, Country Hustle, welcome in, King. Are they trying to do something quick on the land, or are they trying to do something over time?
No, they are working on it gradually.
No, I mean like they trying to get it done as soon as they can, like as soon as possible.
as soon as they can. Yeah, as
Okay.
soon as
Because I
possible.
was going to offer a suggestion, but that's not going to help.
No, offer the suggestion, really.
Well, I mean, I don't know. Like, are they with somebody? Or are they by themselves? Like, I don't know all the circumstances, but
They're by themselves.
so it may be a little harder. But if they had a company, like a business, or not an LLC, and I don't want to say all of that, but if they had their own business, they could get what they need.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I listened to that lady that was on Miss T too, the way she did her thing.
Yeah. I did more
Okay.
research after her.
Yeah, I know
So.
she was very insightful.
Yeah. But I'm not giving no legal advice.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I do need a 14 by 40 building put out here.
And you have your honey listed. Is it legally see, if it was, you could do that.
Better email unbiased checks.
No. Nope. I'm just saying. Y'all
Well,
do
I
your
mean,
own research.
that is some good advice, unbiased,
Yes.
because
Yeah, it's some great advice.
this person is really determined. Because, as I said, if you got a piece of
Ooh,
land,
I like what Mike said. They could rent the land to gardeners as they get established.
Oh yeah.
So depending on how much land they have, they can rent spaces out to other people and make money. That's awesome. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Bennett. I'm sorry.
but what I was saying is, if you own some property, that's half of the battle.
True.
Right.
That's half of the battle. And this person got about an acre and a half that was given to him.
That's good.
Yeah,
And,
that's beautiful.
Congratulations.
Uh-huh.
and to get away from, you paying $900, $1,100 a month in rent.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good mortgage payment, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I would think so.
So,
These
wait.
days, I don't know now. Mortgage is high, but that money could go to something that she can buy to live in, or he or she.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Instead of giving it to someone
Right.
else, invest in
Right.
themselves.
So,
Right.
Mr. Bennett, let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Is this some
Yes, ma'am.
person that you I mean, I know that you're probably supporting them in the way of, trying to help them and do, whatever, right? But is this person able to like stay with someone for like 3 months, use the money that they were going to pay for the rent, and then use that as the down payment for what they need?
Yeah. On a
Same
shared.
advice I gave him. Same advice.
Sometimes you only need 3 to 6 months. And
Right.
if the person who you're living with knows that it's temporary, they may agree to help you,
Mhm.
right? Now, don't go there keeping on all the lights and just running the water for just don't go there being a nuisance. Try your best to be unseen.
Yeah, they
for
can
at least
still
Same-
give.
3
same
to 6
advice.
months.
Yeah, they can give that
Same-
person, if they find someone, a couple of $100 a month to pay for some utilities, or that way
Or
they're
just
still
because-
saving money.
Mhm.
I'm gonna see if I can't move in with my wife. Yeah, see if I can. Yeah.
You said, Tigger, you
See, she
said
can
we
take
have
some of
one
the
in their
bills.
assembly.
Yes. Jegs is that one, huh?
See if I can move with her and let her pay the bills, and I can save my money for a while.
People, it's been a pleasure. It's been a blast having you all with me tonight and being able to have this conversation. Like I said, I heard a couple speakers Sunday at the churches we went to, and that was their subject. Is don't let nobody turn you around and your priorities.
Amen.
Right.
So
Hey, growing what I eat.
Hey, we.
Hey,
you see
Queen.
it, hey,
Stay
we.
focused.
So I just felt like that was gonna be my topic. And when I sent
Thank
you
you for
guys
this,
your
Uni.
invites,
I appreciate you, Queen.
Yes.
and I really appreciate each and every one of you for coming on, Miss Tiff.
That's it.
Glad to see
Tiff.
you again.
Yeah.
Been a
All
minute,
Miss Tiff.
and we
CC,
plan to be looking at you
Mr.
again
Family.
real soon.
Hmm.
And Izzy, CC, Unbiased, and J3G.
Yes, sir.
I
Y'all
appreciate
have
you
a blessed
much.
night.
I
Happy
love you.
Thanksgiving to
And
all in
Love
the
you.
chat.
Yeah.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving.
holidays. And thank
Happy
you, Mr.
holidays.
Janet, for having us up.
Yes.
Everybody